Right, we'll just start recording and jump in.
Okay. I'm concerned.
It's like
I was like dark in my screen. You can see my white legs. I'm just worried it looks like I'm just not wearing anything. Like,
no, you're right.
I just want to like lower my shorts down just to prove I am wearing shorts. Like,
I'll just pull mine up instead. You on? You good?
Yep.
yeah.
All right, welcome to episode 4.
Four.
4 now. Big number 4. Something like that. Should we just hop straight in and go on for it?
Yeah.
Who do we want to start with? Because obviously we had the 2 pre-fight fights. Should we just go straight in from Jack Bateson really quick?
I didn't catch it.
You didn't catch it?
I didn't. I just hope he's going to show.
So Jack Bateson, obviously former Team GB, looked really lackluster, I think.
He got dropped, didn't he? Did he get dropped in the fight?
I don't remember him getting dropped. I did watch it. I can't remember him getting dropped.
I thought he got put down. Maybe
Unless I looked away for a bit. But he looked bad and he was getting caught.
Yeah.
He might well have got dropped. The win, I think, is everyone had straight the same. I don't think that was fair. I think he looked poor. He didn't take a punch very well. He didn't hit very hard. I think he needs to sort it out.
Because was this, I'm trying to think when we previewed it, he was still a TBA his opponent, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. So whether this guy was last minute and they thought, actually, hang on, this is a bit... it's either going to be a good test for him to then come back in the future and know that, okay, I got to work on some things here, even maybe change coach. I think he might want to change with his dad. I'm not 100%. Maybe, but yeah, I think he needs to do something different. That was a hard fight for him. With his like pedigree of boxing. Yeah. In front of the Leeds crowd, he's a big Leeds fan, so yeah, not great for him. Hopey Price, did anyone catch that?
Yeah, I did watch that.
Solid performance, I thought, from Hopey, really. Because did he fight 2 weeks? Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it's on the fight camp. Yeah.
I thought he looked a hell of a lot more powerful this time around.
His timing was
that's what I mean. Like I was saying about like his power come. He's really good timing.
Yeah. I think it's funny to watch. Like, I don't want to jump to Conor Ben fight, but just even if you look at their past fights, looking at Hopey Price coming up and Conor Ben coming up.
Yes, I know.
You can see such a difference in like Conor Ben could get knockouts and that he was explosive and dangerous, but you see the difference in a crisp timed punch by someone who probably doesn't have the power.
You saw it from like
big ad.
The fight a couple of weeks ago when he timed that grenade with the left hand, like he's done it right the first round and then again on the last round. And I thought we just saw it again, but actually like he got the result.
He picks his punches beautifully. He just timing,
quality, doesn't he?
His punch selection. I think that fight, because obviously we haven't seen a lot of him, but if he keeps doing this against Zahid Hussein, like he wasn't a nobody, so to speak. He's built up a good record of 16-0. Like even if you're fighting 16 like bums, so to speak, it's still like I couldn't walk down the street and say I'd beat 16 people in a row. I guarantee one of them would knock me out.
Yeah.
So
at some point,
like going to 16-0, you get to pick who you're going up against, but it's still like credit where credit's due sort of thing. And to go in and knock him out in the second round, I think that was big showing from Hopey. Yeah. To be fair.
Yeah, it was very impressive.
That second round looked flawless from him, really. Looked flawless from him. But like you said, his timing was mental.
Tell you what I liked to see as well.
Speed and power was class.
In his last fight, I thought he looked a bit not soft, but he looked a bit shy. Not going forward, but like actually like as a person he looked a bit shy and like a bit passive. Like he didn't look like he had any spite in him. Yeah. That fight he had spite. Yeah. And
he went for he had his guy in the line and he went and got rid of him.
He looked like not angry, because obviously you don't want to fight angry or anything, but like he looked like
aggressive.
Yeah. He had that Mike Tyson mode in his face, in his eyes. And I feel like that's what we haven't seen from him yet. And to see that spite, that was like, I was like, yes, he's like a whole package. Yeah. Now that like, if he'd done nothing else in that fight and he didn't even knock him out, if he'd showed that venom and spite, I would have been like, yeah, he's got it. I think that's like a big thing for a young fighter with that sort of skill as well.
Yeah, very skillful boxer.
Anything to add?
No, like I said, I definitely want to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, like, still early days, obviously. Yeah, 100%. Ebony Bridges versus Melis Ganglov.
I didn't actually catch this one.
Didn't watch it.
No. I watched like the first like couple rounds of it, and it just got boring. So I went to make food instead.
Yeah.
And then I came back.
So the report was that Ebony broke her hand in the second round.
Yeah, I saw her when she had an interview, and it was like, it was.
But she lost the fight.
Is that what you reckon?
100%.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people say the same.
76 is very, I don't know. Yeah,
they were like, I even seen if you watch it at the end, she like faces Eddie Hearn, and he's like.
Yeah,
you can see him like. I don't think he was saying like it's okay. I think he was saying like, yeah, you got it. But I think he knew she had it. If that makes sense. I definitely don't think she won the fight.
It wasn't an exciting fight. Well, the bits that I caught anyway. The first.
So I don't need to rush to go watch this one.
It was messy. Yeah, I wouldn't bother watching it.
You know,
like. I think she's gonna disappear as quickly as she's come on the scene, Bridges.
Well, I saw someone say about she's like
I really don't think she will. I think just social media. She'll be like a, you know what I mean, like a bottom of a card fighter for a while, because she'll bring just, I don't know, that social media presence.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, she's basically replacing Dave Allen, isn't it? That social media thing. She's the female Dave Allen. Like, she gets likes. She's funny in an interview. That's basically what she is.
Dave Allen. Have you heard of Dave Allen?
No.
Basically, like, he's just funny. The White Rhino. He like put socks around his boxers and stuff.
Oh no, yeah.
He's just a funny bloke, to be fair, and everyone likes him just because he's some kid from Doncaster who's actually like a bit of a joker sort of thing. Yeah, she could do that.
That's what I think they're kind of.
It's like fan service, isn't it? Really, just a bit of entertainment.
Good at weigh-ins.
Well, yeah, that's about it.
Gets the weigh-in views.
Yeah.
Strafford
Hughes.
Yes.
Oh,
I had a good feeling Hughes was going to do it.
Yeah, what a fight from Hughes.
Quality fight, wasn't it?
What did we think? Like the first half of the fight. I feel like it was a fight 2 halves in a not 2 halves, but like it definitely grew into the fight that it became, I think. No.
I just thought Hughes. He looked good from the start, and he grew into the fight. The fifth round, I thought he was so close to getting rid of him, and I did think he probably blew his tank a little bit then. Yeah. But like he'll learn again. He learned from just going through the 12 rounds. Really good. I thought it was really good. Yeah.
I think first half of the fight, like you said, I think like the score. I agree with the scoring.
Yeah, 100%.
I agree with the scoring. I think first half Hughes was winning, but I thought he was like easily winning. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think it was like coming back at him. And then that second half, it almost felt like he flicked another switch.
Yeah.
Like you said, like I thought he blew his tank, and then I felt like he kind of regained it.
Yeah.
And then he just flicked the switch and just pressed on with it. And I think the second or those last kind of 4 rounds, I think he really pressed forward with it. And I was surprised there wasn't a stoppage, really.
Yeah, it looked like he had him going a few times.
Stoppage somewhere. I thought even because the way Hughes was coming onto him, I thought he was still in positions from time to time where he was going to get caught. You know, I still thought he could get caught at any point, to be honest. But yeah, I think once it got into the last round, he just played it out, and it was just a solid fight by him.
Yeah, I just want to become quite clear as well that Strafford was not shit, but like he was very basic. His footwork was poor, and like Hughes was making a mug of him at times. Like his movement just around him.
Reminded me of a bit of Scott Quigg.
Scott Quigg.
He's just kind of like the high guard and like the marching movement, where it's kind of like stiff marching.
The end when he was trying to like beckon him on to have a scrap at him, I was like, mate, you've lost this fight. You ain't gonna throw it away now.
Yeah, he definitely turned it on though. I think just like, I don't know. I don't really remember the first half of the fight that much. It was a bit kind of like he was winning, but it was just a bit of like a not messy, but like
you was probably still aware that Strafford was dangerous early on when it
definitely,
you saw it happen to Tennyson. So,
but in that second half, I started watching it like. It started like making me feel like, man, he is boxing his head off, wasn't it? Yeah, putting him on. Like I was like flipping it, like, and for someone who you've not really heard of that much to go in and have that sort of a performance, I thought fair play to him. Like
I think again, it just goes back to like sometimes records don't mean all that. Like if your stocks are you're only as good as last fight, and his stocks on the rise, 5 defeats, but like now he's I know he's an IBO champion, but like. He's in a good position to get himself to a world title shot now. And I don't think he'll freeze when he gets onto that stage now. He's built up this good experience.
Yeah, and he's been in like a lot of people. He's lost, he's won. I think, he's on a good
he's signed a contract for him as well now.
Has he?
Yeah, good.
Do you reckon that was like
probably
the fight to be like do we? Don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, fair play to him. He's going to get a few paydays now.
Yeah, hopefully he gets in with one of his champions because I wouldn't back him to definitely pull it off again. But
what division was it?
It's lightweight. Oh no, yeah, is it lightweight?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So look, Devin Haney. I don't know, but I don't know if he'll be able to pick up a belt. But like, he's better than fucking half of Devin Haney's opponents he's fought.
Yeah,
and, like,
definitely.
do you know what I mean? Some of the
Good,
trash they fought. So I think. Why not? Yeah, why not see it? Let's see him at world
Stick
level.
him in. I'd love to see that. I'd just love to see Devin Haney lose.
Yeah, no, we will.
We've talked about it before, right? okay. Conor Ben Granados. What do we think?
Can we talk about the size of the ring as well? Did anyone else think that was a massive ring?
It did look massive, didn't it?
And I noticed it in this fucking
watching
fight.
it.
I thought it was like really small fighters to begin with. I was thinking, I was just thinking, it's alright because they got like the little boys in.
Yeah,
they was big, so they don't fill it up.
Yeah.
Then like Ben went, and I went, it's actually fucking massive.
Yeah. I did notice it then. And after
like
like a couple of rounds, I was like thinking, this is going distance. Like, because you could see Ben was like, he missed a load of right hands early on, and I was just like he was clearly won the fight. I don't know. What, do you see what Granados at the end trying to claim that he's won?
What? With his hand was like going non-stop. Like I was like,
you haven't won a fucking.
About?
But like, it was kind of. I was just like, I don't think Ben's gonna cut off the ring to actually and get in a moment where he can unload enough shots to get rid of him. I bet it was like Ben was just too green and inexperienced, and Granados was just there to fucking run.
To be honest, I thought the first half of it anyway was just really lackluster. I genuinely
from Ben or just the fight?
From Ben. I found it disappointing that he didn't stop him. But then, like you said, maybe the ring size might have helped Granados out a little bit with getting away. I genuinely thought he was going to stop him first half of the fight, and I just thought some of the shots that Ben was throwing, it looked like he was just like he was trying to knock him out too much, if you know what I mean. Like it was like he was trying.
He wasn't disguising any.
No. He was trying to throw everything behind it and just catch him with something. And I was like, but that's not how Ben's like knocked people out before. You know, he's normally like just caught someone clean and then stunned them and gone through them. He's never really had like that one punch.
Yeah.
So he wasn't really like disguising his work, was he? It was very obvious.
There's no set up.
It was
throw it just from nothing behind it. Just throw it.
After a couple of rounds, I was watching again. This is going the distance. Granados just has enough experience, and Ben just wasn't cutting the ring off, just wasn't setting anything up. It was just the same attack again and again.
Is that something to do with the coaching? Do you think?
I just think he's just really inexperienced.
Yeah.
I don't think I wouldn't look too deep into it. I think it's as simple as that. He's just still very. It
was kind of hard to watch.
Yeah.
It was
constantly Granados just like the head, like as he was obviously rolling with the shots.
I was so looking forward to this one, and he
knew what he was doing. He knew
well done, Ben. Getting
gets the rounds in. Yeah,
exactly. It was convincing.
Definitely.
It was convincing, but.
And it is still a good win, somewhat. It's a big step up for him. Either way.
Do you not think though, if he had finished him like round 5-4 early on, do you not think that would have been more of a statement to step on?
100%.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Where do you think he goes now?
Yeah, that is the next thing.
Where does he go now? Who's lined up for him now?
I do think Broner's a good fight.
I'm not gonna lie, because I was saying about how I want him to like fight someone domestic. I want him to have like someone's just gonna give him something a little bit back. But I'd fucking love a Broner fight just because it's Broner.
Imagine the trash talk between Ben and Broner.
I think Ben wins that as well. I think Broner is not he didn't let his hands go enough, did he? There's no work rate.
Exactly.
And
there's complete opposites, isn't it?
Yeah, so
flashy pick your punches every now and then versus just flat out try steamroll them.
I think Ben I don't think Ben would knock him out, but I think he could just outwork him for 12 rounds.
Yeah. The only other fight I thought about was Robert Easter Jr.
He's a light welterweight, and so what, you drag him up? Like,
I reckon he could get that fight because he's been in with a few and he's on like friends with Broner.
Yeah.
So I think if Broner says no, you might feed Easter Jr. to like, if you beat this guy, you can have me. So maybe that, I don't know. It probably won't happen, it's just a little
these things. I do want to rate it out, but I just think he does need it needs like not like a sensible test, but someone who's just gonna punt, because like Granados offered fuck all.
Yeah,
like,
it was
going back and like,
it looked like a white collar fight.
yeah,
I was
times,
thinking like, I feel like I'm at a white collar fight. This is like a borderline like boring mismatch. It's like one guy's turned up for a payday and he's just gonna run away.
Yeah.
And the other one's just trying to show off to his mates to get knocked out. That's what it felt like. Oh,
At
this
what
is a
point,
bit
though,
awkward.
then, right? So at what point do you reckon? Like, right, better way to put it. Where do you think Ben's ceiling is?
I think
at what point, at what stage is he going to fight someone that is just going to outclass him? Because to me, he's going like, so this one, it just looked like it was like he didn't go out there to win a boxing match. It was like he went out there just to knock a fucking guy out.
He always wants to make a statement.
Yeah.
It's the way
totally,
he is.
Totally right, and I get that. And you got to sometimes like it. You know what I mean? Like we said,
Yeah.
I think it helps you at points, like knocking people out.
Yeah.
But then, at what point is he gonna fight someone that's just gonna outbox
Stick him on the jab.
Just not even, just like taking 12 rounds and just beat him with basics, you know? Because he doesn't like. I don't think he does it often enough. That's not saying he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure Ben can do it, but he just doesn't do it.
Who
So-
boxes like that? You got to think like who's gonna go in there and box like that in the welterweight division. The only one I can think is Spence, and he ain't gonna get a Spence fight.
Yeah.
No.
Crawford will
that's
box
what
it
I'm
out.
saying.
Like,
At what point? At what point do you think he gets that fight, or that level of fight, or do you think he ever makes it there?
he'll have to
It
get a world
depends.
title to get that sort of fight.
You know
I
what I
think.
mean?
Yeah, it also depends how they're gonna match him. Like, because it does again. Not about I'm saying he is hiding glass, but like he's not after that when he fought that. You know that when he fought the French guy,
kickboxer.
and he dropped him twice.
Yeah.
We ain't seen him with a puncher. Granados ain't a puncher.
no.
Vargas ain't a puncher. But I do want to see someone who's just gonna be slightly competitive.
Yeah.
That's all I ask. Like, because I've like. When Ben first started, I was just like, I know we're talking about ceiling. I was like, his ceiling's British level. He'd be in exciting fights, but
Yeah.
it would take him about 30 fights before we see him someone like decent. And every fight he is improving. Like,
Yeah.
so I'll eat my words on that. I did not even think
Yeah.
that he would be even this like good. So, but I do want to see those they keep improvements.
Yeah.
Like, but you've got to match him right. And I'm just worried what they do, and they just keep feeding these big
Yeah.
names, and all of a sudden
That's
he's in a
what I mean,
world
though.
title
He's got
fight.
to-
That's what I
but
think.
At what point though does he then turn around and he demand the big name fight? At what point does he turn around and he go, well, I want to fight this, but like
I think he's doing it now, and he was the one who was calling out Broner.
Protect him, like, do you know what I mean?
I say it's. I don't know if it's like protecting. It's matching him well. I think what they're picking the right names. I think so far, but
that's protected him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Realistically, that's just protected him. That's making him go.
Well,
oh,
they're still growing him though, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you protect him until you grow him, then you say, right.
This ain't fucking growing him.
Well, it
So
should
no-
have been. It should have
Yeah.
been. The fight that should have been a great fight.
Yeah.
But the way it's worked out has worked out bit shit, really.
Well, I think for a next step, I think Avanesian, the one he beat Josh Kelly
Yeah.
for a European title, I think that's a good measuring stick. We know where he is.
Like I'm almost glad, having watched that, I'm almost glad that wasn't the main event. Because if that was what we were going to get at the main event of Fight Camp,
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that
Like,
would have
yeah.
been disappointing.
and there was way more hype for Fight Camp than he got since Fight Camp
Yeah.
to this one. Like there was not a lot of build up like between Fight Camp and now for him, really.
No, it was all
Like,
done, wasn't it,
yeah,
really?
do you know what I mean? Like like fair play to him. He did well, but I just worry at what point is he gonna have that opponent?
Okay, so next 3 fights for Ben if he wins each one. What are we thinking? So next fight immediately after Granados, who do we think he should take on? Do you think there should be a British fighter now? Or do you think he carries on
It
this?
didn't have to obviously British. There's someone who's I think would be, but I think like a good British level fighter. There was a few names already like tweeting about like what they want him and stuff. So
Who was that? I haven't seen much, to be honest. I haven't been.
actually, it wasn't a British one. It was that Van Herden.
Okay, yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he tweeted him.
Okay.
And it's just someone like
Is he a bit past it? He's quite old.
yeah,
isn't
he is, isn't he?
He's a bit
He's-
past it.
That's what I mean.
Is he
Get
going to
the
go for a
ranking up.
payday?
Get his ranking up. See who's like miles above him.
When just British
Yeah,
level or
yeah,
like
let's just see.
just dig out
let's
to
just
see
see
what
what they say.
names. But I say I do like I was saying about Avanesian. I'd really like that fight because he's a beat Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly's been names mentioned a lot. He mentioned who were the 2 names he meant? Was it Broner and Kelly? Is that who he called out at the end of the fight?
I can't remember. I didn't watch for conferences or anything, to be honest with you.
So you got like Josh Kelly and stuff.
That Liam Taylor, is he the one who's fighting the Spanish geezer? Just click on it, he might have his next fight.
What? So they?
Yeah. Oh no, he's fighting Avanesian.
Okay, that's interesting then.
Wait, so did they have Ben too then?
Yeah. But that's just like, they do a ranking.
You know what I mean? Like,
so if Liam Taylor beats Avanesian, does he become the man to fight?
Yeah, I don't think he does. I think that's who I'd put him in next. Whoever wins that, I think he would most likely be Avanesian.
I've never heard of this Liam Taylor, and I'm not going to be horrible.
No. Yeah, who else has he fought?
Well, he's ranked 8.
Let's have a little look at his box rec. Chris Jenkins, I recognise that name. Tyrone Nurse. That's a good win against Nurse because he's like really awkward, isn't he? And just runs away.
Other than that, he's had 2 wins over. Oh no, he lost to Nurse in his first fight. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no real names. So I don't think, even if he wins against Avanesian, I don't think Conor Benn goes for him. He ain't gonna
bring the money.
Taylor.
No,
I don't think he's gonna. It's just not a name.
If he thinks it will be the European title, he might.
Yeah,
it might be seen as a title grab.
But I don't see Ben really going for someone unless they are a name now, which is kind of sad because he kind of should have had a few other fights maybe, but I don't think unless you got a sort of name like Josh Kelly has, I don't think you go for anyone else.
Josh Kelly, Kell Brook.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about the Kell Brook and Amir Khan options, wasn't there? Was that Eddie like talking about that?
I don't want to see that now. I'd rather just not happen.
Who's that a fool? Is that Michael McKinson?
Yeah,
McKinson. I don't want to see that.
I don't think he'd fight McKinson either.
Unless he sparks McKinson out.
I can't.
You still think McKinson would win? Or just be boring?
I think he could be. I wouldn't. Yeah, I think so. He could. He would run away a lot. It would be pretty much that, but I think he might let the left hand go a bit more.
All right. So
I couldn't see Ben knocking him out. I think Granos for me just proves what like someone who's got good footwork will just be able to just survive 12 rounds at least.
Yeah,
like,
he's got a massive ring.
Yeah.
So when do you think they put Ben in like the States then?
Nah, I didn't bother putting him in the States.
He's fought over there. Yeah, he's fought over there a couple
he
of
wore funky gladiator shorts again, didn't he?
Some random,
gladiator shorts.
Yeah, I don't think there's no point.
The
Ben name means nothing over there. Not really.
Yeah, no, it's true.
So, whereas in the UK, if you think Conor Benn's fighting down the road, fucking...
Yeah, but do you not think Conor Benn's going to just go for money fights now? Like...
Yeah, if he has a fight now, it's going to need to be a payday, innit? I'd say. Now he's beat Granados, I feel like...
I'd say just keep learning your craft. You don't need to rush it. Just keep... But it will be.
How old is he again?
24.
Yeah, so we got ages.
So yeah. Anyway,
what about that Kavalauskas, the one Ortiz fought recently?
Okay, that'd be a good test.
Yeah,
that could be a good fight.
So then
he could knock him out though.
Yeah,
is that too dangerous? Or did you look at him that thing?
No, not too dangerous. Obviously, he's coming off a good couple of defeats, but it would be a good measuring stick to have a look at him because we saw he was game in the Ortiz fight. So, and he was game against Crawford. So
I think. Well, I don't know. I feel like that's too risky for his next fight. I think maybe like next year, that could be a good fight.
Yeah. I
think Kavalauskas looks like he could beat Ben.
Fair.
I don't know. We'll see. Moving on from Ben then.
Yeah.
Taylor Han. Did anyone watch this?
Did.
Yeah. Can I just say?
Do you want your time back?
Yeah, it was pretty boring.
I thought it was fucking boring.
No, right. Can I just say to start with, right? So going from the Ebony Bridges fight, previously, right, and watching her fight in fight camp and whatnot. I haven't watched a lot of women's boxing, right? So I've got like a stereotype on women's boxing from watching very, very, very limited. That it's just not explosive. It's not very good. It's not enjoyable to watch. It's like, I actually thought Katie Taylor looked fucking amazing.
Katie Taylor is good. Yeah, she is. Like,
she's class.
She looked fucking
if you hadn't been...
She looked like, the scorecard just, it wasn't necessarily an entertaining fight.
No.
But hands looked rapid, I thought, right? I thought she looked quick, powerful. I was like, she impressed me majorly.
This is your first time watching that?
First time watching it.
Yeah, I was
saying. Yeah, I was going to say, because
you could tell.
Last week I was like,
he's hyped.
Go a couple years back, watch some Olympics. Like, honestly, she is amazing. I think she's on the slide now. She's like, I was saying, I reckon there's a defeat coming. I don't know what you. That wasn't the opponent, but
I don't know if she loses. I don't know if there's people out there
That Amanda Serrano sounds like what the next thing is going to be.
Serrano or a rematch with Natasha?
Oh, Natasha Jonas.
Do you reckon she can beat her or not really?
Because that was close, that fight.
Yeah.
All that, I was thinking...
Jonas isn't young either, is she?
No, at 147, that Jessica McCaskill, I think her name is.
Not heard of her.
She's the welterweight champ who beat Brackhurst, who's like a long reigning champ. Yeah. But Kate Taylor already has a win over that McCaskill. So if she wants to go up another weight and potentially, it might be. Belt. Yeah, I know, but could be a bit tough. It could be a step too far. Yeah. So, but just a never like.
Be a bit of a Duran, wouldn't it, going up to middleweight? Yeah. So. Yeah, that'd be interesting if she does go up in weight now because it's just.
I don't think she will though. She obviously is very small. Like
she's world class. She's a Hall of Famer, really, isn't she?
Yeah,
the way, her style, the way she boxes, the things she's won, like. But I just feel like women's boxing, like, it's so hard to say. I just feel like she's come around maybe too early, or maybe she.
I do know what you mean. Yeah, it's growing. It is growing now, but like she's the one who's helped get growth.
Yeah,
so.
She's almost like a bit of like a Ronda Rousey in that aspect, like, because women's UFC was like. Nowhere was it? And then Ronda Rousey, everyone knew she was all of a sudden, and it's like, oh, Ronda Rousey, and like women's UFC is always in the cards.
Yeah,
I feel like Kate Taylor in a way has done that with the Matchroom. Like, before Kate Taylor, you didn't see many women's Matchroom fights. I don't remember one.
No,
I'm sure they did some, but probably on the
I think it just
pre-fights
boils down to the excitement of the fight, right? Mm-hmm. Like, do you know what I mean? Like that's all it is. It's just how exciting it. Like you said, like you love watching. Like we said the other week, Babbage and everything. Yeah. Just psychopaths just going in the ring and just going to war with each other. Like, it's exciting to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Women, sometimes, I think women's boxing and whatnot, it's too technical. Like, they try and do everything so perfect and they're taught the basics so perfect. Whereas I think blokes, when you start boxing, technically you learn it, but you just want to knock someone's head off.
Yeah.
So you've already got that there. You know what I mean? Like, you don't, like, you know... I just think that's what women's boxing is getting into now. It's starting to get exciting to watch. Do you think
women... I do agree. I feel like technically they look like sometimes they're trying to be more technical than they are to fight sometimes. Do you think that stems from the abuse that they would get if they went in and didn't have good form from men?
No, I think it comes from... Because it crosses over into a lot of other sports, right? Mm-hmm. Into a lot of other sports. But I think... It comes from women, most women anyway, that you're not going to go out, they don't go out and fight like blokes go out and fight. Like, I mean, like, you don't go out in town and fight the same as guys go out and fight. Like, I think males, you just naturally more aggressive, powerful. Like, you go into if you go into a boxing gym for the first time and you just go and hit bags, like, you technically you're going to be horrific, but you're going to have natural power there, right? Women don't have that. So I think...
I didn't have that when I boxed.
Most women don't have that. Therefore, they go into the gym and they don't want to do anything wrong. So the first person they talk to is they don't just go hit a bag the first time. Yeah. They go and talk to a coach. And then the coach teaches them all the basics. Yeah. So the first thing they ever learned was basics on everything. Do you know what I mean?
And women are more... technical people, aren't they? They're more thinking like...
Definitely.
On a coaching side, I think they are.
Yeah.
That range across more sports as well.
Better, I think. You know what I mean?
I just think I don't think it helps them only having 2-minute rounds. I think
you can't set into anything.
You'd see a bit more. I think you would see more knockouts if they were given.
Why is that?
They've done it because of their health and things.
They should be exact same. They have massive gloves, and they should have smaller gloves as well.
UFC's 5 minutes, isn't it?
Just gonna say, how can you then get locked in a cage with someone for 5 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know. It's unfair on them. They should.
Or even just 230, like crank up a little bit,
just
see what
3
happens.
minutes. I think they would. I think you'd ask all of them; they'd prefer it.
Yeah.
Why make it different, and then give people the excuse to slate it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If women's boxing was just as exciting to watch as men's boxing, but it was 2-minute rounds, all the blokes go, yeah, but that's just because it's 2-minute rounds. It's just because they won't last 3 minutes. Like, why give the excuse to people to criticise it? Just make it the same. Who cares?
I do think it should be 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I do agree.
I just don't understand why.
What's Olympic women? Is that 2 minutes as well?
I think so. Yeah. I see that Caroline Dubois turned pro as well.
Actually,
that really surprised me because I thought she was going to wait that boxer thing, that Sky thing. Yeah. I'm pretty certain because I thought she was going to wait for another Olympic cycle, but
She should have.
Yeah, I know. She's only young
Really?
as well, like 20, whatever it was.
Yeah, especially for like a woman's boxer.
Yeah.
But fair play.
Yeah, see how
But
she goes.
It's hard to tell because you don't know from like amateur's perspective. You don't know if there's someone else in that GB camp which is coming
Yeah.
for her. And I feel like sometimes maybe with that competition in like an amateur like sports, it's like if you're not number one, you're nobody.
Yeah.
And if you feel like you're close to losing your spot as number one, then you probably want to get out and turn pro because you'll always be a somebody. It's weird, do you know what I mean? Like hard to
Yeah.
describe, but like
Yeah.
if you're not that number one choice in the team GB team, then like what are you doing?
Mm.
And I think if you're under threat, I think that's why a lot of people turn pro. Younger now.
Yeah, but she is young enough to. I'm sure.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was still their top. Oh, yeah, it just surprised me really.
Yeah, women's boxing. I feel like
So yeah, Katie Taylor won on points. Just
Yeah.
forgot. Don't know if we mentioned the result.
Yeah.
But yeah,
she won on points. Complete whitewash.
Yeah, dropped her in the 8th. Was it?
Yeah, 8th round.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see where she goes next from there. Main event.
Yeah,
What a big bag of disappointment.
Yeah.
And tears.
that hurts. So
you
much.
messaged me right after the fight. I didn't want to play. I turned everything off, went straight to bed. I was like, I don't care what my phone's buzzing for. I just
So
fuming.
what was it? It ended as a technical draw in
Yeah.
the second round because of a clash of heads.
I mean, it was a bad cut.
Yeah, I do.
I mean,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
a bad like. I love how they tried to just whack a tub of Vaseline.
Mm.
Literally, this will
I
stop
mean,
it.
fair play. You know, like he would have carried on, wouldn't he? But yeah.
Well, that's what I don't. Did you see all the comments like Warrington's dad saying he didn't want to be there and those? I don't.
Like, mate,
what
your
the
son
fuck?
headbutt.
I just can't.
How many head clashes was it though? Was it 3?
He complains there was
few,
3 or
weren't
4, I
there?
think.
So,
Yeah.
There was a few.
So I don't want to say that was what Warrington's tactics was, but like he complained a couple of times and the ref wasn't doing anything about it, and then that's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't want to accuse either of them that they were looking for, because I've heard people say about Warrington was looking for a way out, and that's why he's going for the head. That's why he was leading with the head, and Lara's looking for a way out. I was like, I don't think it was either of that.
Yeah,
But the fight was warming up, I thought. I don't know, like, what did you think from that little 2-minute round?
I thought Warrington was going to get sparked out
I
in a
thought
matter of
Lara
time.
looked strong.
Yeah.
I thought he was damaging Warrington.
That's like I did think we saw a slightly different Warrington. I thought his guard was a bit tight. But
Yeah, it definitely was, as you said.
Yeah,
You keep
I
that
know, but
right
I thought he was
hand
going to.
moved.
I thought the whole reason the ring was going to be big. I was like, okay, so Warrington's going to be on his bike
Yeah.
and he's just going to win ugly. But like, it was a couple of times when he would like throw his combos and the crowd roared, and I did think, oh, that is going to be the difference now. But like, then he would start fucking hooking with me. I was like, you don't hook with a hooker. Like, I don't know. Like, I know people have like different opinions, but I just think I do now think Lara's just got his number.
Yeah,
I think there was going to be a stoppage later on again.
I think Warrington's chinny. I don't know what Lara has that maybe like.
Nah, I can't say he's chinny. I don't think he's chinny,
it's so
but like,
weird. What does Lara have in his gloves that? Like,
what does he have in his vein? Oh no, I don't suggest that actually. No, he's Mexican. I don't know. I think he's just heavy-handed. I think it is just that.
It just doesn't. I don't know. It's so bizarre how some people can hit hard and some people don't. Yet you watch people punch and you think,
I know. Yeah.
you think, oh, he must hit hard. He doesn't look like he hits hard, and you just think, Lara doesn't look like he hits any harder than Carl Frampton, say.
Yeah, because that was what I was going to say.
I'm just like,
it's Carl Frampton to it. Like,
connection though on some of Lara's shots though, you could see like I think it was late. I think it was late in the first when Lara threw like a left hook to the body, and you could see like I think Warrington like half caught it.
Yeah.
But you could see it
The
still
wince.
just sapped him
Yeah.
so bad. And it was like I was like late in the first round, and that's what I mean. Like I think that just the damage he was going to deal to him.
like we've boxed out. Like,
Yeah.
I think we know. Like sometimes it's people are just heavy-handed. We
Yeah.
will say it's like sometimes it's
just
felt
weird,
like the
innit?
punch you don't see. Like sometimes they hurt. Like 'cause you just don't. Some people just got fast hands and they are. But like I think he's just heavy-handed. I don't think there's much to it. I just think he is.
And he throws with Warrington, which is weird.
Yes, that
'Cause
was
a lot
definitely.
of people would like try either beat him to the punch or counter his punch.
Like when
Lara will literally wait for you to throw a hook and be like, I'll throw a hook now too.
Yeah.
We'll see who comes out better.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because sometimes like,
it's weird.
when Martin throws like his flurry of punches, it overwhelms people sometimes, and I think like that's what Frampton's brought. I think he just kind of got caught in a storm and
He'd be
he was
like, what
blown
the
away
fuck?
within the first
Froze a
couple of
bit.
rounds, really. Well, Lara could, like you said, he could throw with him and just.
It was just like.
Do you see it with the ring walk as well? He was so unfucking phased when when the point hit him.
The beer?
What a twat!
Are you ashamed of yourself?
Yeah, there's
That
fucking Leeds
23-year-old has come over from Mexico. Does he speak
and they're
any
trying
English?
to tell me he didn't want to be there. He didn't give a fuck. Like,
mate, he was happy. He had his hat on.
Yeah.
He was dancing. He got in the ropes with his hat on. I was like, mate, when he ducked under the ropes, I was like, mate, your hat's gonna fall off.
Yeah.
Held it on. What a legend.
Highlight.
But I did see
Highlight.
did you see Steve Bunt's report as well?
No.
That's fucking hell. And again, it was making me think, am I missing something? Like, what did I? So he was basically saying in those 2 rounds, Warrington was boxing like these are his words he used. Warrington was boxing like a dream, had his man on the verge of defeat. I was like, what the fuck have you got from that?
Oh my god.
That's, I'll say, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if this because being
Is
him
he his
being
godfather or something?
it's been like back in the Brit, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I was thinking like, is this something ringside? Was I missing something? Was there? But I was like, from what I could see on the TV, it was building into something nicely. I thought.
Well, the thing is, in the first round, Warrington landed that really good right hand.
Yeah.
And it didn't even phase Lara.
Nah.
You've seen it landing for he's caught him.
But he hasn't.
And Lara just carried on like, what?
Yeah.
Like you can bang, but for me that's nothing.
What I thought he was going to do, I thought he was going to use his legs, and I did think it would be like, you know, his flurries and like because he has sort of fast hands and he can overwhelm. But I thought he'd just fight in bursts and like, you know, the crowd are going to react off everything.
Yeah.
So I just thought
the judges would be like, oh,
yeah, that's why I thought he was going to go. I thought he wouldn't, but that's what the first round I would say I would have gave it to Warrington. I did think he started well.
Yeah.
The second, like, I don't know if it's both of them, like the clash of heads happened. They saw the cut and both of them just rolled the dice because they started to throw with each other. And I was just like, yeah, I'll give it you. I was like thinking, fucking hell, Warrington could get caught again here.
Well, I suppose is it 4 rounds and it becomes official?
Yeah.
And obviously, like, if you're not sure which way the first went, you see the cut, you think, if this goes on 2 more rounds and they stop it, I've got to work. So it's like, you got to weigh up, haven't you, what you think is going to happen. Obviously, didn't get that far, but yeah, I mean.
What do you think? What do you reckon happens now with Warrington? Because that none of us. I mean, you did predict the draw, but I'm not sure if you meant it like
not
that.
Quite like that, but
I mean, are they gonna like? They got a rematch, haven't they?
I think Warrington says no thanks.
Well, I
Really?
don't
What
know.
way? He's like, no, I'm good. Hey,
I really don't know because I was just saying like I guess the rematch was probably a rematch clause, but would there have like?
I mean, for it to end like that.
But Lara will be out for a couple of months at least with his eye.
Yeah.
So I think Warrington will have to fight in the meantime.
Yeah, Warrington just run for someone else quick.
Yeah,
like, don't go back for that.
Galahad has offered him. So well, again, it's just
Warrington
talk.
or
Yeah, it's
his
just talk. Just saying
Mate,
like
offer it to Lara,
rematch.
let's see what happens.
I think Galahad beats him there.
Ooh.
Because he's a boxer.
Yeah, because he
He's
wouldn't.
slick, he's
yeah,
boring,
I
he's
think Galahad,
jabbing.
like even after the first one, I said there's a lot of boxers. I just think it's one of those things. I
Yeah.
think Lara has his number. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like again, you know, when you spar some people, you look at some people and think, I should be better than you, but for some reason, you've just seemed to just
you just get me. Everything I do, you do the opposite that matches it or counters it. And I
do just think Lara has his number now. I really hope Lara doesn't disappear. I hope because again he's only 23, but I want to see him in around because like
what does Lara do? Obviously he's got a cut and got to recover, but I was thinking, I was
that's
like,
a bad cut as well. Though.
Yeah.
it's going to be a good
Bad
couple of
cut as
months.
well.
I don't think he'll fight now till next year at least.
no,
Like,
but I really like him. I think he's a really sound bloke.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to like.
did you watch the bit with his family in that?
No, I hadn't seen. No,
Was I dreaming that? With a bit on like
you have a Mexican dreams. Would you have fajitas the night before?
yeah,
Good.
tacos, mate. No, I swear that before the fight they had a bit of like Josh with his dad and training that, and then he did a bit for Lara as well.
Yeah.
And I think it was him with like his family and that, and he just seems like a sound guy, bit like a Donaire in a way.
Oh yeah,
Not quite.
obviously,
Donaire. Obviously, Donaire was like a bit hot-headed when he was younger as well, and like obviously grew into this mature kind of like grandfather of boxing sort of role. But I really would love to see Lara do well.
Yeah, same. I just I don't actually know where he would.
Who does he beat though?
What, the title holders?
Yeah.
There's that the one who beat Dogbe, that Narete.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got a title.
Is
Obviously,
that
Gary
one,
Russell.
He fought twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then there's that Gary Russell.
Yeah.
Jr., like obviously Galahad's now got one. I don't think I think Lee Wood's probably going to end up getting upgraded because I just don't think Santa Cruz is about.
Okay, so there's like, I think the one that beat Dogbe.
Yeah.
Narete.
Narete.
Okay, yeah. I do remember him. Either him or Lee Wood.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But like I say, it just sees like I don't think he'd have any problem to come back for a third fight. I don't think Warrington face him. Like all this, I think it's bollocks them saying that he didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Lara's like, yeah, I'll come.
Yeah, I don't think he'll
come
go for
bash
it.
him up a third time if you want.
That'd be
Yeah.
well good to watch, really.
Mate, come on, get that in.
But yeah, just I don't know. I don't know where they either. It was just so unexpected, but I just don't actually know where I think either of them go now.
It's weird, isn't it?
Mm.
It's so bizarre. It's like
Massive letdown. And also, again, we were talking last week on the pod, and I was talking about, these are the fights I enjoy. I can't wait to talk about this one.
Another
and once
letdown.
again, boxing like kicks me in the bollocks and like lets me down. It's fucking, I hate it. And yeah, I come back.
The only thing Lara's really got to worry about now, though, is when he gets that sorted, depending on how well they genuinely put it back together, because that's such a fleshy part of your skull.
If that reopens again.
If that's it's going to be easier for it to reopen now. Now it's been done that bad. So does he go into a fight and worry about it?
But yeah, that can change your whole.
Yeah, if that's going to open up every time you get hit by someone there, then yeah, especially like where it is, like
it's so,
for your vision and that, like it's just in a horrible place. But yeah, so overall, I would happily watch Lara fight again.
Yeah,
watch Lara fight again, definitely. Yeah.
What a bloke.
But the third fight, part of me thinks I think Warrington should just leave it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he should run a mile.
Maybe I think just not duck it. Not
I'd
just
move up a weight.
just
get as far away as possible. Because I might eat my words. Josh might come back and have a rematch. And
I've got it so wrong so many times with Warrington.
I mean, do you think, so say they do rematch and Lara wins, do you think that, or they do rematch, do you think that, like, if Lara wins, that elevates his career? Do you think if Warrington wins, it elevates it that much?
No, I think that's a redemption if he wins. I think
so
he goes back
it's like,
onto that level.
Yeah. Exactly. So it would make sense for him almost to just run away and just grab someone else and just continue on.
What was the first fight again? Result?
He stopped in round 9, was it?
Okay.
Yeah, round 8 or 9, wasn't it? Because he had him going at round 4 or 5, but that's when it should have been stopped. But
so does he now keep his belts, Lara?
Well, there was no belt. It was Warrington vacated, didn't he? It was like I said, it was just a fight, and now he's
bizarre.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, how has he ended up in this situation? He was on the verge of unifications to dropping your belt, fighting some Mexican, and having your ass handed to you, going in for a rematch and having that thrown away into a fucking. It's fucking unlucky.
A couple of years.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Part of me just thinks it's fucking wipe the slate clean. Just go. If Galahad is genuine about having a rematch, I fucking take that.
Yeah.
But then I thought Galahad was pretty close in that first fight when they fought.
I think Galahad beats him now. He's got his belt.
I do as well.
I think Galahad can be a bit, if he was going to turn up or not.
Yeah, he could be a boring, horrible fighter to watch. But
I think now he's got his belt, he wants to keep that.
Yeah.
And I think if it's close towards the end, I think he turns right up.
Yeah.
And make sure he keeps the belt. So, yeah. Overall, in terms of the whole card, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I think on paper, I think it was just one of those, like, it just didn't, it happens. It just nothing, some things just don't work.
At that point. Should have been exceptional.
Yeah.
Could have been exceptional. Ended up being above average.
But in terms of putting that card together, like, fair play for not trying to, like, fair play for taking Conor Benn and being like, we'll put it in that card rather than trying to make an extra card somewhere else. Like, that's good. We like that. So
yeah, rather that.
Yeah.
So what was your fight of the night?
Fight of the night. It's got to be
probably say Mackie Hughes.
Mackie Hughes, hasn't it?
Fight and performance of the night, definitely.
Right, so that pretty much covers it for the matchroom card. Obviously, we were going to discuss Sonny Edwards versus. It is Mama, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is. I keep saying it, thinking like, doesn't sound right, but
is it Jason Mama? Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like that. Which I was looking forward to it big time.
Yeah, I really want to see
Sonny Edwards' twisted ankle. Would you say?
Yeah.
Which
ankle injury.
Sonny he's a footwork master, so
yeah, he can.
Rolling your ankle probably ain't great. How do you reckon he done it?
I don't know, like, did you see he was like meeting up with Twitter?
Or something,
Just Dance too.
Did you see he was like meeting up with some Twitter troll as well?
Was he?
Yeah, have you like got on Twitter?
No.
Oh, you need to follow him on Twitter. He's fucking brutal. But yeah, he was trying to meet up with some Twitter troll.
Oh my god.
So he was probably doing that.
Funny.
Yeah.
Turn up his fucking pit bulls or whatever it is, innit? You got like pit bull breeding thing, hasn't he? He's a mad kid. I do love him. He is funny. He's just.
But I'm scared to tweet him or anything because he'll just wreck me.
He would turn up at your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were like, Western Seafront, let's go.
I would fucking not show up either. Fuck that.
Put on some glasses and that, show up and ask for an autograph. Cheers, mate, bye. So one we have got coming up this Friday is Oscar Valdez versus, I can't remember his name actually, it begins with a C.
He was an Olympian, wasn't he?
Olympian?
Yeah, I swear he was from the Olympian. Yeah.
Robson
Conchero?
Conchao.
Oh, it might be wrong. Maybe he's not an Olympian.
Yeah, Rio 2016.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look
no,
at
I was right. He
that.
is an Olympian.
He went gold or what? He never
I
lost.
don't know.
We have a little.
Oh, here we go.
Gold medal.
Yeah, gold medal.
Look at
Olympian.
that.
32.
Hopefully, he basses the shit out of the drug sheet Valdez.
He.
So this got a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. To be
Yeah.
fair,
Yeah.
drug approved Oscar Valdez versus 32-year-old Brazilian Olympic gold medalist.
What was it they say they found? What was it? Was it amphetamine?
No, I can't remember
What
what
was
it
it?
was called.
Oh, I
it was
can't
like
remember.
it's some weird phosphate thing. That's basically what it was. It was basically a diet pill. So they give it to obese people for appetite suppression.
Yeah.
So whether he was like trying to cut weight or I don't know what
honestly,
you use that
yeah,
for. Like when you're probably like 5% body fat and you take that, I could think, yeah.
But then like,
If
but then
someone
like you
had told
said,
me like this is going to give you performance enhancement, and I was like 5% body fat, and they told me what it was, I'm like, I ain't taking that.
Yeah.
Are you mad? Because it can cause like heart. I was reading about it. You can cause like
Yeah.
heart complications and all sorts. I
yeah,
think,
because most like dietary pills they elevate your heart rate.
yeah, I think that's what it done. And it does
Yeah.
that, and I don't know. I just think, why the hell is he taking it? He obviously hasn't been prescribed
Yeah.
it. B, why the hell is he taking it? He probably doesn't need it. So
And C,
So
why
what-
is he being let off with it?
Yeah.
Like, fucking
So
hell.
what's he? So why was he what was he hiding to take it then?
exactly. So the only thing I can assume is he was taking that to
Yeah.
counteract the positive that something else might show up.
Yeah.
Because obviously the world of sports medicine now is basically cheating it is more rewarding than finding it, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? There's more money in creating a
Yeah.
drug to make someone better that they
Yeah.
can't find than there is in finding out cheats.
Well, that's it,
Yeah.
then, mate. You know what I mean?
And it's
If you don't get caught, it's not cheating, is it?
Exactly. It's a constant cat and mouse that we're always going to have, especially in the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
Just the nature of the beast is everybody's on something, really.
Well, yeah.
Again, like I said, talk about like what the Warrington thing being a draw and that being a kick in the bollocks. This constantly, like, it's
Yeah.
fucking a drug cheat.
Especially,
he gets
like-
found. He can still fight.
Yeah.
Like, what the
is with
fuck's that
Still
about?
fighting.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Conceição, how are we saying it? Conceição?
Robson.
He's the first name, Robson. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's easy.
Just use that.
Is Robson approved? Said like, yeah, I'll still fight him. Or has Robson been told if you fight him, you don't get your paycheck?
I don't know.
Because that's
Yeah,
another
I don't know.
awkward
I mean-
situation
I mean-
for boxers.
Because how far out are they now?
It's Friday, so it's
Yeah.
2 days.
So and he found out when?
About a week ago,
Mm.
ish. About 5-6 days
Yeah.
ago.
So about a week out.
Yeah.
If you're a week out, and how long's he trained for it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, a good while. He's probably going
Good
to have bills
couple
to
months
pay
for
and
it, do you know
things
what I
like
mean?
that.
Things like if you found out, you're just gonna back yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially these like
I remember,
Brazilians, mate, and psychos.
Was it when Amir Khan was meant to fight Lamont Peterson in the rematch,
Yeah.
and Lamont Peterson failed, and Amir Khan was like, "Okay, just put him in the ring still." And I
Yeah.
think then they'd called it off already.
Yeah.
But I think probably
'Cause
that
it-
he probably just you got ego, you got to
Yeah.
back yourself.
So
aren't
there's
you?
no like belts or nothing up for grabs, is it?
nice.
No, no, exactly,
Yeah,
He's
Wait,
got a title.
super featherweight.
Oh, what, so it's for a title, yeah?
WBC as
So
well.
surely the title's surely the fight's null and void for a title then.
Well, they can't because the commission. Well,
WBC's Mexicans,
so
isn't it?
Yeah,
so
but-
he's failed a drug test.
yeah,
And
But
it's not
the-
like a fluke or anything. Obviously, like they've
Yeah.
genuinely found something, and then it's for a title fight, and they're letting him keep the title.
yeah. But I think I don't
fuck?
think it's WBC who get the say in that. I think it's VADA, whoever it is,
I've
that do
honestly-
the testing.
Any
That's
sort of like
broken,
drug related
mate.
thing, I just I don't know.
That's broken.
There's
It's
a
all
lot of big
dodgy,
words
obviously.
in
There's a
there,
lot of
yeah.
money flying around.
Yeah,
but like you said, WBC is the Mexican one.
they seem to
Valdez
protect
is
their
a
own.
Mexican.
Yeah,
They're not gonna like.
it's a certain camp
Yeah,
again.
Broken,
Even if the fight
though.
called off, they would say they wouldn't strip him. They'd say just
No.
take some time, clear it up, and come back. Especially with the team that he's with. He's with the Mexican team sort of
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, I assume it's VADA who have said, well, not VADA, but whoever their health organization is for
Yeah.
testing for this fight, are the ones who've approved him.
I think what my like really like minimal understanding is just like when he was caught because it was in before fight camp, it was okay, and apparently if it's after or something or during, there's something to do with the training of when he's took it. That's the I can't remember how it was exactly, but there's something to do with that, which I think is just still bollocks, really.
So silly though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But so it was taken before, they're saying.
Well, yeah, I guess so, because obviously the fight.
Why is it
I don't know.
This long to come out.
Oh, fuck it. Honestly,
you know what I mean?
I don't really. Like I said,
Is
I
this
don't
after
fully
they've
get
worked
it.
out all the backhanders to make sure
Yeah,
the fight still
yeah,
goes ahead?
yeah.
Then they say, "Oh, he's positive, but we're still fighting," because then it's all still been arranged.
You look fucking Dillian White. Didn't they know about his before the fight? We never
No,
missed
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, that's where the Rivas one.
Is it?
They knew that, but then that fight went ahead.
It's bizarre, isn't it? It's really, really bizarre.
Sometimes.
There needs to be more. Like they have this whole VADA testing thing, but it needs to be transparent.
Yeah.
If someone flags up, it should be either on their site immediately or
Yeah.
I don't know whether they sign sort of confidentiality things before. I don't know how.
Well,
it
do you know
works,
what I mean?
but it's
At
just,
the end of the day, if they're going to test someone and he's going to come back showing that he's failed the test, yeah, and they then allow him to fight, then just allow everyone fair game just to go on anything they want then.
Well, yeah.
And let's just watch mutants kill each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, if you're not going to do it properly, then don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. It is.
I'd rather them just transparently go, yeah, do you know what? We're not going to drug test people. Come fight our federate. Like, do you know what I mean? And you could just go on whatever you want, all the roids in the world, and you just get some massive super heavyweight. It's like 27 stone just killing each other. Let's watch that instead of like, do you know what I mean though?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? What's the point? If you're going to do it, enforce it. It's ridiculous.
And it is. It's like, why is that substance banned? I don't know. Obviously, it's got some sort of, whether it's a medical issue or, but it is banned on the list of performance enhancing drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's how they define performance enhancing. So if, like you said, if it's like a dietary pill that helps him like lose weight, drop water, or whatever, and that's a banned substance, then that is performance enhancing.
Yeah,
because
they've listed it as a
it's
PED,
enhancing
so
his performance to drop weight.
I just think either it needs to not be on the ban list because it's okay for you to take, and it should be clear to everyone that you can have this benefit and take this.
Yeah.
Or it needs to be banned, and if you take it and you're caught, you're out.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, that's it.
It's just so bizarre.
Like I said, they've got history. When remember those, was that the one who fought Charlie Edwards, that Martinez and Ray Vargas when they tested positive? It was their excuse was they'd eaten Mexican meat, and that does have a lot of beef in their beef. And yep, that's fine. It's, do you know what I mean? It's always there'll be loopholes for certain people. I think that is my
Mexicans.
It's bollocks, but there is always there's always going to be loopholes for certain people.
World Boxing Cartel. That's what it is.
I think that's why there isn't like a clean slate on they want certain people. I think I don't know. They want as long as their guys are all right. Do you know? I don't know.
I hope the ESBC game gets to have like a little
Side option,
side mission
to RT, LT, XC, and all of a sudden you've got your juice goes out. Like,
what peds do you want to take?
Just
But you have to time it in your career to make sure you're not getting caught. Imagine that. You've been banned.
Offered some Trembolone or something. Do you know what I mean?
Oh no, I thought it was just like, just a special little like protein shake. My coach said it was just a special drink for me.
Like, what the fuck? Like, morons, some of these guys, man, honestly.
But yeah, other than that, talking about the actual fight, predictions, have we got any or?
I'd love it if Valdez loses.
Yeah.
But he looked like Liam looks at his last. Did you know the last knockout he got against that Bichelle? Like he looked shit hot, and I was like thinking, oh yeah, Valdez is looking fucking decent, and I'm a bit like, so I don't know.
Damn it, it was drugs all along.
Like, so I think Valdez.
I used to be such a big fan of Valdez. Like,
I remember you saying
time.
You got me on him,
and it's just like, it's so disappointing.
Yeah.
Like, imagine this is why if I was ever in a sport and I done whatever and someone offered me drugs, I'd always say no, because I'd be like, if this came out, what would my mum and family think of me? And I just think, like, what must his mum think of him now?
I don't know how much.
Fair. I've never seen anything about his mum, but I know he's close with his dad.
Yeah,
I know he's really close with his dad. Whether his dad knew about and told him, I just feel like
Dad probably gave it him.
well, yeah, maybe.
You know what
I just feel like not only let all your fans down who support you wherever in the world, you let all your family down. I feel like
Tim Bradley come out with what he was like, because he was he does the I think that's always it was on ESPN. So
Yeah.
he was doing the commentary and he was like saying like, you were my hero, like you've like bigging him up, but like you've let me down, like I hope you get knocked out sort of thing. That's what he was like saying.
He said that about
about Valdez,
Wow.
yeah. Like you come out like being quite strong on like, nah, I hope you lose now.
Yeah, but then how many? So is this the first time he's been caught? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But so you're thinking that this is like it's just like a freak moment, like a
No,
you know,
it makes
like,
you question it now after his last
exactly, mate.
performance.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you know that he hasn't been taking it forever? He just got unlucky
It's
now.
always
He's
with like
been-
an asterisk
he
against his
mistimed
name.
it, mate. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I think professional sport in general is like that though. Especially something as physical as boxing. Do you know what I mean? Like if you can have an extra couple % edge on your opponent by just taking a little pill a day, and you might get caught, you might not.
Yeah.
People will take it because
Definitely.
if you then win that fight, then that fight might be your key to the like your money fight that sets you for life. You know.
Yeah. Well, I hope he gets sparked out.
Yeah,
to be
that's-
fair. I hope they take his alligator off him. To be honest.
Fuming.
After that.
Steve the Gator.
Yeah.
Fucking Steve.
Yeah. Anyway, so that pretty much covers what's left in the boxing world. Should we do top 5 fights we want to see next year?
Yeah. How long have we been running for?
57 minutes.
Go.
You know,
Quickly.
wrap through it quickly, or do you save it for another week?
Should we save it for another week?
Yeah.
Next
Save-
week?
yeah.
So obviously
Another week
we've had
then.
quite
Yeah.
a good few rants on this one, haven't we?
Yeah.
But I think it's been good though to get
Clickbait.
things out
Yeah.
there.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but not only that, but like,
We need to do this fucking quiz as well. We've mentioned this for 2 pods.
yeah, well, the quiz is coming, guys.
Quiz is coming, and so
Quiz
is
is coming.
fights. Yeah, exactly. Probably for next week. So I don't know. Well, actually, no. Yeah, next week. So I think there's be a bit of a gap, and then we've got the
Yeah.
Joshua on the 25th.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
coming?
Sorted.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing on this weekend, is there?
No, not really.
All right, so next week we'll do a little few like
Do a quiz. Do
we'll
your
do
top
some
5
like
fives.
little roundup sort of things.
Yeah.
Quiz.
Learn out what some of these drug means.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Do our research on the roids.
Sam, you be the guinea pig. So when Sam comes back next week.
If I have a horn on my head, you know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thanks for watching the 4th or listening to the 4th
Yeah.
episode of our podcast. Hopefully we are improving slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's getting there, I think.
Check out the website undisputed.co.uk and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all of the good stuff to keep
Pick
up to
the
date.
merch.
Check out the merch.
Pick up the merch.
Got lots of new designs coming soon. See them on your favourite fighters. And we'll see you next time.
Adios. Viva Mexico.
Still works when we've not got headphones on or not.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
Sound.
We'll have to try and get some headphones next time.